Dealing with an underperformer doesn't always mean firing, but ignoring it will cost you. It costs time, money, and your sanity as the CEO. Recently, I worked with a CEO who said, I feel like I'm being pulled in 10 different directions. And when we dug deeper, the root issue was one team member not carrying the weight. It only takes one weak link to drain leadership energy. Time is money. And as you can see from this illustration, we want everyone to be working together in your business to that end goal, to that end vision, to that end project. And when there's a disruption, it just causes that bottleneck, which means then it causes an issue of momentum. It causes an issue with your bottom line, and it can just really fragment and distill what you're trying to achieve. So here are some practical steps to help you with that. If you are someone currently dealing with someone who's underperforming and you're losing your mind right now. So some practical steps are: strip back complexity, take overwhelming tasks off their plate temporarily. Sometimes people underperform simply because they're drowning. 2, reset expectations. Sit down with them on a one-to-one, spell out what done looks like, because assumptions can kill the performance. So make sure that you're both on the same page. 3, build confidence with wins. Assign smaller tasks they actually can succeed at. Momentum builds confidence, because sometimes if you give them a bigger project, they're like, have I done this correctly? I made a mistake, but maybe it was too big of a task for them. So case by case scenario, maybe you just need to draw it back and give them something smaller and build them up to bigger blocks. 4, set boundaries with CEO access. Stop the hand-holding loop. You're not their safety net. They need to own their own. They need to own their own outcomes, but also that accountability. So if you're someone who is always breathing over their shoulder, checking what they're doing, not giving them room to be creative, they become then more reliant on you, and it works both ways. It's really important that you give them that freedom and flexibility, but you also set those clear boundaries of how they can access you and when. And if they're not sure something, what are those steps they need to do? 5, track with KPIs. Measure the independence, follow through, and consistency. Data cuts through excuses. So first of all, you need to give them feedback on each thing that they do at the beginning, so they know what finish looks like, what success looks like in that business, and follow through on that consistently. And if it's not you, it's somebody else doing it. And then also log in this down as well, so you can track if there is improvement. And once you've done all that, then we're looking at, is it salvageable, or is it that we need to let them go? What's the difference between the two? So it's salvageable if they show self-awareness, they accept feedback, and they improve with structure. So self-awareness could be that they are aware of it, or when you discuss it with them, they have an open communication. They don't shut off, bottle it all in, or kind of retaliate to your comments, and they're willing to make the change, and you're seeing the change in them and their work. Then you can see there's progress, that it can work long term. But the time to let go is the complete opposite. If patterns keep repeating, the same ones keep reoccurring, personal issues constantly spill into work, or they drain more than they deliver. So I've got these weighing scales here. The amount of energy that you're inputting towards this person or others are inputting, is the output greater? And if the output's not greater, then is it worth it? Now, yes, if they're having personal issues and it's spilling into work, if it's a short-term thing that you know will fix, then that's fine. But if it's something that's long-term and you're finding that it's a constant uphill battle and it's not something that's going to work, and it's having detrimental impact into your business, then it's something that you need to then look at. Is it time to let them go? So the key takeaway here is that underperformance isn't fixed with pep talks, endless encouragement, or hoping someone will magically bounce back. That just keeps you stuck in a cycle of frustration. What actually fixes it is the structure with clear roles and responsibilities and the processes, so there is no confusion. We spoke about clarity, spelling out what done looks like, because we could say this is a big box and someone might say that's not big to me, that's small. So having clarity, spelling out what done looks like, so you're both on the same page. and know exactly what's expected. Accountability, real measures and follow up so they can see if progress is happening or not. So you may have in your mind what accountability looks like, or what you need them to do, what success needs to look like, but you need to have that conversation with them and document it. Because without those three things, structure, clarity, and accountability, you'll just keep repeating the same conversations and wonder why things are not changing. So next steps is, if you're stuck with a team that leans on you for every single answer, then why don't you look at how we can work together to reset roles, rebuild accountability, and free you from that bottleneck? That's how I help my clients. So the first step is to go to selenajohnson.com and click on the free SOP builder here and download that to help you with, if you're someone who is repeating yourself constantly, but you want to create a ready system in minutes, a team ready system in minutes, then grab my free SOP builder in the link below, or just go to selenajohnson.com to get access to that today. And I can't wait to speak with you soon.